Welcome, welcome. Good evening, Mr. Bitter. How are you, sir? Yash, hello, hello, hello. What's up, guys? Just opening my camera. Give me 1 second. Thankfully, we're not facing any kind of stupid encoding problems or network problems. So, hopefully, the stream is going to be good. What's up, everyone? I'm actually watching the Brighton versus Bournemouth game अभी. अच्छा गेम चल रहा है. एंड मूड स्पॉइलर होने वाला था बिकॉज रात में कॉफ़ी पीने का मन तो कर नहीं रहा है. Ready with coffee jar with some whiskey, that's fantastic, but I obviously have to give my liver a little bit of rest, so I instead have hot chocolate. Now while I had put this milk inside to heat up in the microwave, मैं थंबनेल और कीवर्ड्स वगैरह बना रहा था एंड मैं भूल गया अपने मग को माइक्रोवेव के अंदर एंड सारा उबल के बाहर आ गया जो मुझे अभी साफ़ करना पड़ा, which is the worst thing. Hazelnut coffee with Ballantine is exactly the shit. I love hazelnut coffee. I love Ballantines. But pata hai, sometimes like whiskey, I like with water. I like the taste of whiskey as it is. And better whiskey or bhi acha, like single malt or something like that, even better. So I just like the flavor of things as they are sometimes. That's why I don't like vodka and all with juice. I do like Bacardi though. Bacardi with pineapple juice sometimes I like, but उसके लिए भी मौसम होता है. You have to be at the beach or something like that. I used to experiment, but then I stopped. I like coffee for coffee, and like sometimes I like an Irish coffee, but I try not to add. Oh, what a tackle! I try not to add. एक second, fuck, I forgot. हम चेल्सी वाला मैच कर रहे हैं. I guess हो जाता है man. I don't know how it goes. You know when I used to be वैसे Advait and all knew me when I was in college. I used to be so fucked up all the time. I used to be massively fucked up. Like not like bad fucked up, but good fucked up. You know, having fun. Uh, I'm giving everyone alcoholic tricks and tips here. मैंने clock भी नहीं चालू करा. So I was saying Advait I used to know me, and yeah, I used to drink a lot, but I would experiment quite a bit with alcohol. With alcohol, not with anything else. Advait and I, we because we did hotel management together, so Advait and I, we used to go for these ODCs sometimes, which were basically outdoor catering services where we had to go to different hotels and basically serve drinks to people. किसकी किसकी बेटी की शादी थी अद्वैत, जिसके घर हम गए थे? नारायण मूर्ति की बेटी की शादी थी ना? किसकी शादी थी? किसी की तो थी. We went to serve drinks there. And then later on we used to take off our name tags and everything. हम कोई ID वाईडी पकड़ लेते थे from the banquet, and we used to pretend to be employees. और जिसका event हो रहा होता था, we used to pretend to be employees of that company, and then we used to go and get drinks from the bar. And कोई पूछता भी नहीं था. They just used to give it to us. That was the best. So in case you want to do something like that na, so the trick is you can call up a 5-star hotel. You can ask the front desk कि कौन से I need information regarding all the events that are happening. Could you please help me out? I'm from so and so company. कोई कैब जेमिनाई का नाम दे देना या किसी भी कंपनी का नाम दे देना, and they'll tell you, oh, are you expecting an event? बोला हाँ, we were expecting an event, but we're not sure at this hotel. Yeah, you can try and figure something out. You good with revealing all these secrets? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Was that the housekeeping practical exam? I was definitely drunk once in college, and old monk नहीं था. Green label के tetra packs आते थे, and I had come to college. I don't know how drunk I was, पर मैंने जूनियर से एग्ज़ाम लिखवाया था वो, ये मेरे को याद है. और एक जूनियर ने गलती से गलत रो नंबर डाल दिया था मेरा. आई थिंक थापलियाल था या कोई था. एंड उसकी वजह से थोड़ा सा दिक्कत हुआ मेरे को. भाई मेरे को नहीं है याद. These aren't secrets actually. Anyone, if anyone knew me in college, they'll be like, yeah, that's a very average normal day uh, in the life of Lord KV. मैं अपने आप को बुलाता भी था Lord. I used to be on such a trip. And I used to have fun, man. We used to throw the best parties in the college at my flat. Advait ke ghar pe bhi, I remember we used to have great parties. Advait ke ghar pe I used to remember that I used to get drunk a lot. तो वहाँ जाके तो it used to be all guys and everything. And मेरे को याद है they had this pet street dog also. I forgot her name. Oh, look at Sulemana, man. Sulemana is, oh my God, could that be a penalty? नहीं. Shoulder to shoulder. Referee waves it off. In my chemistry practical, I set my lab assistant's ass on fire. क्या करा ये? Lab assistant मतलब the person who was supervising and everything. क्या वो HCl concentrated HCl स्प्रेड कर दिया था क्या उसके ऊपर? Or it must have been something to do with the sulfur or something. I don't know. I mean, I know in the future, I don't know where this channel will go, but uh, it's important to just be who you are, I feel. And ऐसा कि नहीं है कि like 24 घंटे पीना important है या सुट्टा फूकना important है, something like that. Oh my God, Southampton almost scored again. But there's no need to hide from who you are. He was busy with some chicks and he bent down. I sprayed some sanitizer on his bosom and the jet lighted it. That's crazy, man. All these companies like ESPN, TNT are posting that Arteta statement like it's breaking news. That's what they do, man. That's their job. अभी अपनी गोदी मीडिया को ही देख लो. Uh, Sensex almost crashed today. Nifty almost crashed today. But they are talking about Harbhajan Singh being a Khalistani. anything but any problem. हर मीडिया का काम है यार, हर मीडिया का काम है. इंग्लिश मीडिया हेट्स Arteta. That has been old news now. That is old news. I think English media hates Arsenal. And I think slowly, for some or whatever reason, I mean, imagine Manchester United is having one of their worst seasons ever, but nobody's talking about them. Nobody. Gary Neville conveniently ignoring, completely ignoring. Jamie Carragher तक ignore कर रहा है. Why should anyone give up? Imagine if he came to the press conference and said, we're giving up, we're out of the title race. We should not even consider. Congratulations to Liverpool. Imagine the media hysterics reacting to that statement. अगले साल लिवरपूल की गांड मारेंगे आई थिंक ये कमेंट इसलिए आ रहा है क्योंकि certain Liverpool fans in certain places have, I mean, like been waiting to say a lot of stuff, and obviously they have every right to. I think that's Spurs and United are having a terrible season. Ritin, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Good stream, buddy. I really like the layout of everything. And इतने टाइम से मतलब स्ट्रीम करना बंद क्यों कर दिया था? I mean, you have your own channel that's going on for 1 year. I think you should continue, and your niche is very good because language is very important. So if you have a good command over regional language, there is no stopping. अभी ये देख लो, look how good these Kerala Blasters Malayali pages do. देख लेना एक बार. Look at whatever Malayali language you speak, I mean, whoever speaks Malayali language and whoever has a Malayali YouTube channel, banging, million views, million subscribers, without breaking a sweat. So regional language is very important, and I think that will really really help you out. So football and Punjab, maybe Punjab's. I think channel का नाम क्या है? Punjab kick off something ना, if I'm not wrong. मैं उस टाइम स्ट्रीम कर रहा था तो मैंने ज़्यादा देखा नहीं, मैं बस 1 मिनट के लिए आया था. पंजाबी किक ऑफ, हाँ, पंजाबी किक ऑफ. सो आई थिंक इट्स अ गुड चैनल नेम ऑल्सो. मैं अपने चैनल नेम के साथ गाइस थोड़ा सा फंसा हुआ हूँ. सो इफ़ यू गाइस कैन रिकमेंड समथिंग दैट्स related to me, Arsenal and football, and it's primarily a react channel. I don't do analysis. वो मुझसे होती नहीं. I get really bored. When you have to do preparation for analysis and everything, you look at these new stats that keep coming up, like expected goals. And the worst thing about statistics is that uh, people just use them when they favor, जब उनके favor में होता है. Like I recently saw this argument has started on Instagram and Twitter about comparing Neymar with Salah. So now Barcelona and Liverpool fans are fighting amongst each other. And one says कि नहीं नहीं, जब तक वो 26 साल का था तब तक तो कोई परफॉर्मेंस नहीं थी, but Neymar has been the greatest of all time since he was 19 years old. Where was Salah when he was 19 years old? So, like, I think for just the sake of debating and just for the sake of argument, people just start एक ना मतलब एक फोल्डर रख लेते हैं, उसमें स्टेटिस्टिक्स भरे हुए होते हैं कि अगर कोई ये बोलेगा ना तो मैच द कॉलम करना उसके साथ इस स्टेटिस्टिक्स के साथ. एंड स्टेटिस्टिक्स बेसिकली हैव स्टॉप मेकिंग एनी काइंड ऑफ सेंस, especially on Instagram and Twitter. तो statistics लाना बेकार, absolutely useless. अभी वो आके बोलेगा now we have given up चल देते उसकी. Bro, did you read Kimmich was offered to Madrid by his agent and they rejected him? I did not read this. Thank you for the feedback. No worries, man. I hope to, like, if we do it like maybe in Hindi or in English, so I would like to join sometime. How do people compare them? I have no idea. They just do. They just do. Sometime very recently, Lamine Yamal was suddenly compared to Nwaneri. Now there is another argument that is to be done for that particular comparison. Liverpool fans are actually discussing in one particular Instagram page I saw, they were actually discussing who deserves the Ballon d'Or more, Van Dijk or Mo Salah. So there is that debate. आर्सेनल फैंस का वही चल रहा है अभी. पीपल आर वरीड कि अभी अभी ट्रोल करना शुरू करें कि थोड़ा बाद में ट्रोल करना शुरू करें. तो थोड़ा जनता थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूज हो गई है कि ट्रोल करना कब शुरू करना चाहिए, अभी या थोड़ी देर बाद या फिर सीज़न ख़त्म होने के बाद. क्योंकि फिर वो ट्रोलिंग ख़त्म नहीं होनी चाहिए ना. लोगों के दिमाग में तो यही है, बस ट्रोलिंग करनी है. ओ भाई, साउथहैम्पटन बिग चांस, ओहो, मिस्ड ऑफ टारगेट कम्प्लीटली. Be right back in 10 minutes. Okay, beta. Just leave them stats and enjoy football. पर यार आजकल ना आजकल there is this like certain people, not everyone, but certain people just love statistics. They love stats. क्या कहते हैं उसको? Ball knowledge. Now, if you go on Google and you Google what ball knowledge means, ball knowledge basically has everything to do with how you play the game, which means that you have to play football first to have any sort of ball knowledge. Which is why Henri Carragher and Micah Richards are called as not only entertainment for an entertainment point of view, but also because they have played the game at the highest level. So they have ball knowledge. They've experienced proper competition at a very very prestigious league. Especially Henry and Carragher have won the biggest trophies that there are to win. Carragher having not won the World Cup, but Henry has. Micah dived at the highest level. Exactly. No, no. I'm just talking. I'm just talking कि एक like stats फेंके जाते हैं by the journalists and everything. But it depends on the expert on how they dissect them and how they try to clarify what the stats are and what the circumstances under what the stats were and how they could have been different. So आजकल ये ball knowledge का term बहुत फेंका जाता है and I think that a lot of people are confusing ball knowledge with stats. How much stats do you know? That is not ball knowledge. How much stats do you know? Ball knowledge is all about how you play the game, how you see the game, how you analyze the game, and how you would change the game. What weaknesses and what strengths have you identified while you watch a football match? And I think a lot of people are confusing this. Atletico versus Barca चल रहा है क्या? What have I done? Why am I watching Chelsea versus Southampton when there is Atletico Madrid versus goddamn Barcelona going on? This was my one opportunity to attract some colors. कहाँ हो रहा? मुझे तो दिख नहीं रहा. Athletic Club beat Valladolid 7-1. I don't see it. Is it some knockout tournament? Must be, right? Oh yeah, it is Copa del Rey semi-final. It is Copa del Rey semi-final. Where can I watch this live? Fan code. Fuck that. Such how we can just get some sort of a link to the game, like usually how we try to provide. अच्छा आज किसी ने डिस्कॉर्ड ज्वाइन किया था क्या? बिकॉज मेरे को बता दो सो दैट आई कैन ऐड यू टू, या फिर अपना रोल सेलेक्ट कर लेना और बेटर कैन हेल्प यू आउट विद द रोल. अगर किसी ने आज ज्वाइन करा है तो मेरे को बताना. Simeone's haram ball did kick off glitch because I have like a special group for the boys, you know, like people who've been from the very start. Then I have another role for people who just watch ISL and just wanna get match links, and then I have some other roles as well. So we're still trying to categorize and organize things in Discord in a certain way. So yeah, that is still going on. यार कल साफ़ सफाई करनी पड़ेगी घर की, आई मीन डेस्क की. वैसे तो यहाँ डस्टिंग वस्टिंग हो जाती है बट बिकॉज यहाँ पे कैमरा लगा हुआ है ना तो सही से नहीं हो पाता वो. एनीवे दैट्स फाइन. You know, I don't mind Simeone's haram ball at all, but you need your boys with you for that kind of game. You need the lads. वरना वो गेम प्ले सही से हो नहीं पाता. एक बंदा है और रिस्पेक्ट रिस्पेक्ट, दूसरा बंदा है और नहीं तोड़ दो सबको. आई फील लाइक देयर नीड्स टू बी अ प्रॉपर रेशियो ऑफ दैट. Ritin says, I always see football like chess. Like while watching football, I always think about what he will do with the ball now and to whom he will pass and how he will score from this position. I I actually see football in terms of space, like who is moving where and momentum. Like how is the momentum changing while the game is being played. Uh, there are stages in football where it seems like no matter how good the other team is on paper or how bad the other team is considered to be on paper, there's always a point where it feels like it's pretty much a stalemate. Not a lot of teams, like one particular team that is supposed to be doing good, isn't being able to break through. When they do start to break through, why they started to break through, and which player was responsible for that singular piece of magic, or was there an error from the other side, or how much pressure was being created to force an error on the other side, is something that I look at, because I feel that football can change in like 1 second. Like the entire game can change in 1 second. One error or one moment of magic, or simply the intensity of the pressure that is created from a team on another team. And the way it is done is by exposing uh, each and every single space in the game. Like each and every single inch that you have around you can be worked on. So, how a particular player uses that area to their benefit and understands uh, their advantages and their disadvantages. That is how I look at it. I mean, it might sound confusing, but to me, it is just basically like how Messi ने कहा था एक बार, he just looks at the metrics. Uh, it's like there are invisible lines drawn in a game of football, and how you start seeing the game in a different way depends on how you, क्या था वो, क्या कहते हैं उसको, एक बोर्ड होता है यार, हैरी वार्डन करता था गोल्फ में. I forgot what it was called. How you visualize the game. I mean, oh yeah, Palmer. Here we go. 1-0. Nahi, bhai. Palmer has missed a shot that he usually scores 21 minutes in the game. He should have scored that. Uh, Simeone has his literal boy in the team. Haram Ball has done 2-0. Is there going to be a second leg for this semi final? I'm not quite sure. Hero Brian says Chelsea should draw. I'm not sure. Bilkul, like, I love your POV. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. I just how I see the game. Like once जब मैं एक बार Rotterdam में था, Netherlands में, so there was this guy who had played with Van Persie in 2006, but he hadn't gone pro because he was more of a religious guy. So I mean, he knew how to play really really well. एंड वो आया मेरे साथ पार्क में, क्योंकि उस टाइम मई का टाइम था, हीट वेव चल रहा था, बच्चे ज़्यादा बाहर थे नहीं, कोई खेलने नहीं आया था, पर वो चर्च से वापस आ रहा था. एंड उसने लिटरली अपने लेदर शूज़ वगैरह पहन रखे थे. उसने मेरे को ग्राउंड में अकेले खेलते हुए देखा. बड़ा ग्राउंड नहीं था, छोटा सा ग्राउंड था, 3x3 वाला. तो ही केम, ही सेड व्हाई यू प्लेइंग अलोन. आई सेड देयर इज नोबडी, सो आई एम जस्ट वेटिंग फॉर समवन. तो कहता ओके फाइन, यू एंड आई विल प्ले 1-on-1 एंड विल प्ले ऑफेंस डिफेंस. ये रहा कोल पामर, 1-0, मिस्ड अगेन, 1-on-1, व्हाट अ सेव बाय रैम्सडेल. एंड उसने मेरे को सिखाया है सब. तो ही टोल्ड मी दैट every single movement you make defines what you're doing, and don't play yourself, play your opponent, play the movements of your opponent. So when you move, your opponent is going to move in a certain direction. He's going to move towards the ball, and you need to keep that in mind कि बंदा ball लेने आ रहा है. How you try to distract his mind, and you have to do it quickly, so you have to think before you do, and the quicker you keep doing that, the better footballer you will become. तो उसने मतलब 4 घंटा खेला मेरे साथ. 1-0 चेल्सी, एंड कुंकू हैज स्कोर्ड. So no matter how many saves Ramsdale makes, it really doesn't matter for Southampton because their defense is absolutely garbage. They Nkunku was just too strong on the far post. Ball comes in from the corner, it doesn't get deflected. It's just aimed towards the far post by Pedro Neto, nahi, by Colwell, and Nkunku heads it in. कौन है नंबर 8? How do they manage getting into these kind of positions? Uh, uh, you got 8, 9, 10. That's okay. That's fine. Slowly, things will all fall into place. Now 10 likes. Perfect. Aaron Ramsdale is better than David Raya. I mean, as you were saying that, as you were typing that, Ramsdale conceded. So, and it's quite likely that Ramsdale's possibly going to get relegated. And I do feel bad for him because, he is a really good goalkeeper, especially I think he's too good for Southampton. But, game's the game, like this is just how it is. Manager felt that the club need to go in another direction. He did save our ass in the UCL last time. Remember how many times Martinez saved our asses when Arteta first became manager? How many times he won us? He literally saved so many penalties in the FA Cup. Fabianski helped us so many times. I mean, I feel bad for these guys sometimes. I actually do. I feel bad. He should have gone to some good team. Southampton aren't the worst team in the world, but this season for them has been absolutely horrible. You do feel for them from time to time. Ramsdale is great at shot stopping, but his his issue is that he focuses on parrying than grabbing the ball. Yeah, well, I mean that would actually qualify him to be an ISL goalkeeper because that's what most ISL goalkeepers do. Instead of catching, they parry it away. He's burning his career. I mean, maybe he'll get a better offer from a Premier League club rather than going down in the Championship. Maybe he'll get a new offer. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we don't know yet. So let's see what happens. Also, I feel that Ramsdale wasn't any good at distribution from the back. I think a couple of goals that he conceded from the back last season were unacceptable to Miguel Arteta. Raya is definitely better than Ramsdale. That's not even a question to think about. I guess you won't agree, but Kelleher is better than Raya. Okay. I know I don't agree. I don't agree with some of the things that are said in the chat sometimes, which is should not be very surprising. But there must be some reason behind why you feel that Kelleher, as per you, is better than David Raya. Ooh, wow, we got a subscriber from a Chelsea stream. That is surprising. I did not expect anyone to subscribe on a Chelsea stream. Usually on the Premier League streams, I don't expect a lot of subscribers. Um, and for some reason which I'm not being able to understand is why the videos aren't doing good. Where I spent so much time editing and adding meme music to it, and trying to make it fun and short and simple. Just as a simple reaction video with meme music, memes, and everything. Maybe I should get more meme clips, like meme clips from movies, meme clips from famous funny press conferences of football managers. ऐसा कुछ करना चाहिए मेरे को. I don't know if there's a site where I can get these short video clips in decent quality. I should try definitely. I feel sorry for Kelleher being number two. He can always be number one. Of course, he can always be number one. He can be number one next season. All you have to do is sell Allison. It's very easy. It's not that difficult. All you have to do is sell Allison, make Kelleher number one goalkeeper, and justify your decision for the rest of the season. Chelsea currently at 46 points with 27 games played. They are still behind Nottingham Forest, who play Arsenal tomorrow night. Uh, yeah, that should be fun. I'm actually not looking forward to tomorrow's game. People are judging him a lot after that United match, but I don't know why he rushed in the penalties and dived so early. Yeah, it was a little strange. Um, because Raya isn't that bad at saving penalties. I mean, he's a very good goalkeeper in my opinion. Um, he almost checks all the attributes, almost all. He's fast too. He just showed that against West Ham. But Liverpool also bought that Georgian keeper. I think maybe when you say that name in Georgian or when you're born in Georgia, maybe these names are very easy to pronounce. But just notice how many vowels there are in his name. One, two, three, four, and a lot of repetitions. But I don't think. I think maybe it depends on where you are and how the name sounds. Yash is a very simple name. I'm pretty sure people from the US or the UK would pronounce Saurabh as Saurab because their A's are ads. Kanishk is the Kanishk is a very difficult name. They usually call me. That's why I call myself KV actually, because when I used to work, my clients, I used to tell them just call me KV if you have a problem pronouncing my name. Colonialism. Government names, not even Yash. Acha. Uh, uh, there's this guy in UFC, Merab, same name. Okay. Uh, Next year might be Allison might leave and Keller fight, and Mama and Keller might fight for number one, or else Allison and Mama together and Kelly might leave. Oh, what a save! Southampton almost equalize. Excellent save. No, no Sanchez in Chelsea. Or all of them stay and sell Jaros. Merab in UFC as well. Third keeper. No, I don't watch. I don't watch KFC. UFC. KFC. I just accidentally said everything about myself. KFC, not UFC. I watch UFC. KV bhai nahi dekhte. One more thing in common. You my long lost brother or what? Real things. That's the life. Every Wednesday, guys, don't forget. Every Wednesday, download the KFC app. Every Wednesday, they have a super discount on their 10-piece chicken bucket. And if you have the app, you can get an extra 100 rupees off on the order, despite the discount already being there. So make sure you download the KFC app, and every Wednesday you can order a 10-piece chicken bucket and with the 100 rupees discount, it literally comes to 523 Originally on every other day, 10-piece chicken is for like 800, 900 bucks. So yeah, thank me later. For non-vegetarians, obviously. I'm sorry. There's no there's no vegetarian, not a decent vegetarian option in KFC. If you want to have some decent veg, yeah, I really like Chinese food when it comes to having a vegetarian option, or I just like to make my own. Cole Palmer 2-0 misses again. Palmer has missed his third chance in this game. Brothers from another mother, I'm telling you, you are just an oracle. Slovenia goalkeeper Jaros, he's amazing. Already played for LFC, he was amazing. He runs faster than Sterling Bhai. My keeper is faster than my lonely forward. Can backheel as well. Yeah, it is embarrassing. When our goalkeeper is hustling harder than someone whose career is dying. Basically, you can just say that Sterling's career is dead because even though he came to Arsenal, what has he done? Nothing. Imagine all the other options we could have picked. We picked Sterling. And there's definitely, you know what, let the season get over. I can literally hear the production unit of AFTV listing down the things that they're going to attack Arteta for and the mistakes we made. And they know they're going to get views. They know they're going to get their good old friends, the haters, all uh, all ganged up, oiled up, ready to go, lubed up if you wish. And they're all going to, they can't wait to fuck Arteta. What the hell is going on? Barcelona make it 2-2. Well, it's not that surprising. It's not completely surprising. I mean, this is why La Liga fans can't stop orgasming about their league and saying how much better it is than the Premier League. Hmm. Goals galore tonight in that match. Why did nobody tell me that there is Copa del Rey semi-final? I mean, not that I was gonna watch it anyway. Oh, look at this! So much space Southampton have given to Chelsea. Pedro Neto has to smash this. 2-0. What the fuck am I even watching, man? Why am I watching Chelsea versus Southampton at 2:30 in the morning? What the hell is wrong with me? I'm drinking hot chocolate on a Tuesday night for hell's sake. I love Gabriel plus Saliba, the second best duo after VVD and Konate. Sure, I mean, you can say that, but Gabriel and Saliba didn't have the best season this year, definitely. Last two seasons, I think they were better. Last two seasons, they're definitely better. Didn't concede as much as Liverpool did, but this year Liverpool didn't concede as much. Gabriel and Saliba did. Zinchenko is another option for striker, rumored. Apparently, he once played striker instead of Gabriel Jesus for Manchester City, which really irked Gabriel Jesus. Uh, nah, bro said this. I gotta wash my face with cold water now. Where are you reading all this, man? Uh, None of this is shared on Discord or what? It's my fault also. I go straight to mod chat on Discord. Change the score. Hmm. Chelsea fan, we're not Arsenal. Either win or fuck off to Todd Bowley during their protests. Uh, why Todd Bowley? I mean, haven't Chelsea done better than they did last season? I mean, last season they were nowhere. Free from desire and mind and sense are. This can't be a chant. I refuse to believe that people who speak English have this as a chant. Maybe purified, but not purified. That's true. Unrealistic expectations. Wood plays in red. Our defense will think he's an Arsenal player, just like what we thought of Jared Bowen. Unrealistic expectations. But he's talking about Pudina puree. I mean, he's a Liverpool fan. But anyway, let's not get too much into that. Sorry, purified. Huh? So uh, you screwed the chant, man. Right? You screwed the chant up. Freed from desire, mind and sense are purified. Again, this is the first time I'm hearing this chant. Uh, I think I don't think a lot of Liverpool fans at the start of the season thought they're going to win the Premier League, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of other pundits also did not give Liverpool a chance, like you had shown in a post. So I think Liverpool did not expect to win at that point at the start of the season. I think primarily because none of the media or none of uh, the pundits were saying that Liverpool's going to win. But now they've, like really not only the Premier League, but they're in a really good position to win the Champions League. What do you think about what Arteta spoke in his press conference? I think you're referring to the thing where he said that. Okay, I'm just gonna answer that question. I'm gonna answer that question with a statement. Like, had Arteta said, "We've given up on the title race and we've lost. We're not gonna win." I mean, it would have been a media circus as to what he said. Basically, when someone in the media asks you questions like that, is the title race over? As a manager, if it's mathematically still possible, you can't say that you're going to give up. I would not expect any single manager who still believes that there's a mathematical chance for them to win the league would say that, like, no, it's too difficult now. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, they're going to give a frustrated answer, but you can't realistically expect to go there in front of the entire world and your players watching, your fans watching, and say, nah, we give up 10 games to go, but it's over. I won't expect that. Absolutely correct. As a Liverpool fan, I thought we will finish third. That's what everyone was actually expecting, like I was saying in the beginning. Yash says, how old are you? I think Manish is older than me by a few years, I think, by 2 or 3 years, maybe. Very old Liverpool fan from 1996, if I remember correctly. Uh, Ritin Gandhi and Manish Srivastav are the best guys that I met. 1995. My bad. Oh, you're 42, so not you're like 7 years, 8 years older. Based out of California. Manish Srivastav is one of the uh, members of the Liverpool fan club in California, and that's what I gather from the pictures that he shares on the group, which is a great thing. That's fantastic. I haven't gone to a screening in ages now because I live uh, deep inside the mountains, and there are no pubs here. Give Manish Bhaiya a chance in your stream. Arey, we'll do something before the Liverpool versus Arsenal game. We'll do something then. Then it makes sense because it would have been a waste of money. It would have been a complete waste of money. The options that Arsenal are looking at is to get a world class striker. and none of those players were ready to agree on personal terms at that point. I mean, Arsenal could have broken bank, but the clubs were not ready to sell. The players weren't ready to leave. So we were only looking at three strikers, which was Isaac, Sesko, and Gyökeres. And none of them were ready to leave. 3-0 Chelsea. As we're talking about that, Lewis Colwell. The fuck? Why am I watching this fucking game right now? Anyway. So that was either I think the mistake we made was not to buy in the summer when we had the chance to buy, when we had the opportunity to sway those players away. That was the right time. That is the mistake. Not buying anyone in January would have been something of a panic buy. And none of those signings that even Manchester City made have made much of a difference, except in one odd game where Marmoush has, you know, um, made an individual difference. Besides that, I don't think it has really made a huge impact on turning their season around. And I still feel going towards the end of the season, it's not going to have a huge impact because their main players aren't just performing. Brother-in-law is Arsenal fan. Right now, it is a war between him and me. My cousins are United fans, so I can understand. Bitter is leaving. Why is Bitter leaving? Just says you already won it. Hero Brian says, my love has got no money. He's got his strong belief. My love has got no power. He's got his strong belief. My love has got no money. Where do you get these chants from? Are these chants of a particular club or are these just random chants? I've never heard them before, if I'm to be very honest. I mean, I only hear the funny ones actually because I'm actually waiting to react on it. Uh, some of the some of the funny ones. Like, have you heard this chant? Uh, your father is your brother, your sister is your mother. You all fuck one another. The McTady family. Da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da. 4-0 Chelsea. Oh no, missed. That is a funny chant. Wow, thanks for helping out with the lyrics of the song. Champions of Europe. You're never gonna sing that. I've heard that from Almighty Blues the first time when he was ranting against Kai Havertz when Arsenal beat Chelsea 5-0. That's where I first heard that. Arsenal did win a Cup Winners' Cup in 1994, I think. That's the only European trophy we won. Nottingham did this too. Nottingham must have done it to quite a lot of teams. This game is dead and buried, What is right, that's the first half done. What is an abandonware? I do not know. Score. Oh, What is abandoned where? What does that mean? A defunct trophy. Oh, then how many Champions Leagues of yours will be defunct? You won so many in the past. I think 4 out of 6 you won in the past. Where do you live in? I live in Dehradun in Uttarakhand. Why does that not count? Does the inception of your clubs not count? I mean, why does it not count? How does life begin in 1991 or 1993? I completely disagree with that. Completely disagree with that. I mean, club's history is. I mean, are you saying that that history does not count for any team? Like it does not count. I mean, would you say that to Mohan Bagan fans that it does not count? Whatever trophies you won before, oh no, now to ISL has started. Whatever you did before that does not count. I mean, you'll be chased out of Bengal like that. Cup Winners' Cup doesn't exist, but it used to exist. It wasn't called the Champions League back then, by the way. And the format also used to be very different. It used to be called the European Cup. It was originally called the European Champion Clubs Cup. Before 92-93, it was named the European Cup. The Cup Winners' Cup also exists, buddy. Cup Winners' Cup also exists. You have to win a cup to win to participate in that. It is like the modern version of a Europa League of sorts. Check, it's written. To play in the Cup Winners' Cup, your team would need to win your domestic cup competition. This tournament was exclusively for the winners of each country's domestic cup, allowing them to participate in the competition against other national cup winners across Europe. So only if you won the Premier League you could participate in the Cup Winners' Cup. I mean, you can discredit it if you want. We don't have to agree with you. Dehradun, nice place to live, wonderful place to live. No pubs at your place. Actually, I live a little bit towards the outskirts of Dehradun. Uh, but we do have pubs in Dehradun. ऐसा नहीं है we don't have pubs there. But I'm not sure about the pub culture here or whether I want to start it. I mean, I barely have any time. Some young people should definitely start it, but let's see. I'm pretty sure if I search for one, there would be one because when I go to Delhi, so my cousin is a member of Arsenal Delhi Supporters Club, like an official member. but I left because I no longer live in Delhi. So I asked him that, do you know someone? So he said he'll check and let me know. He hasn't done that yet. So let's see. How many kilometers to reach the city center in Dehradun? Around 15. 15. Time for me to shift to Dehradun. Got to start a pub. Well, there are quite a lot of pubs here already, but they're all in the city center, and they're all for like college students and everything. Those are the people who really go there. I don't know how many people are interested in screenings and everything over here, and they play. There's a big student population here, massive student population. Colleges and schools, Dehradun is full of it, and we also have the Indian Military Academy here, but those guys don't come out to watch football, and plus they have better bars and pubs inside the military academy, so you don't need to, and all the discounts and everything that they get is crazy, so you don't even need to. So many good friends of mine have shifted to Dehradun. Actually, I think the reason for that is also because there is a brand new expressway, an 8-lane expressway, which has recently been built from Delhi to Dehradun. I mean, it has come at a cost nature wise, and it comes through a national park also, so it was a little bit of a controversy, but it has shortened the road trip from Delhi to Dehradun to like 2.5 hours, where once it was around 5 to 6 hours. Although I don't think that's going to do very good for Dehradun, because a lot of unnecessary traffic is going to come here, and Dehradun is a pretty big enough city to manage on its own. I think that's why they built the expressway, just for the property prices to be built up. I mean, that's pretty obvious. I myself am looking to sell a few properties here, so I know. Barca makes it 3-2. Wow, what a game! Property price actually has gone up, uh, without a doubt, and it was expected that it will, especially the properties that are in developed locations right now. Their price has gone quite up. But it's a beautiful place to live. One absolutely wonderful place. I mean, I don't know how confidently I can say about how the living conditions are in the city center. They're decent. They're okay. There is traffic here in Dehradun. Uh, there's a pretty decent airport also. Very good station. Good connectivity. So there's no problem with Dehradun. The only problem is that the roads inside the city are small, and they can't cope with the oncoming traffic from outside cities. Nice to see you, KV. We'll meet you next time. Have to go now. Great. Absolutely wonderful, Manish Bhai. Hope to see you soon again. Hopefully we can connect on a stream before the Liverpool Arsenal game. So looking forward to that. And if you can participate, that'll be awesome. Thank you so much for joining in. It was wonderful speaking with you. Did you get offended? Why does it look does my face look like 24/7? I keep getting offended. Do I look like the guy who gets offended? No worries, take care. No worries at all. Have a wonderful day. Must be late night West Coast. Not late night actually. Not late night at all. अभी शाम हो रही होगी शायद वहाँ पे. I haven't even taken my hot chocolate break because my microwave is screwed up because मैंने उसमें ज़्यादा दूध उबाल लिया and all of it came out. I'm a very chill person, actually. I don't know what people, actually, Hero Brian, you only ask me sometimes, oh, what happened? Now you ask me, did you get offended? There was nobody said anything right now, and nobody in the entire time right now has said anything to make me offended. Why should I get offended? I'm relaxing. I was having hot chocolate. I'm watching Chelsea thrash Southampton. Offended is a very heavy word. I mean, I would only get offended over borderline, extremely serious things or something absolutely crazy out of nowhere. Then I would probably get offended. Otherwise, there's no reason to get offended in life over anything. Sit back, relax, have a nice warm cup of coffee, just enjoy life. Do what makes you happy. People are saying Barcelona is playing with a very high backline. Is anybody actually watching that game right now? Someone can tell me what's going on. I think Bitter has checked out, and I don't blame him. It's 3 a.m. for a guy who's in college. We should have had more goals if everyone who played at number 9 didn't suck. And this is coming from a Barcelona fan, by the way. I'd abandon where that did not offend me. That actually did not offend me. Abandonware is a product, typically software ignored by its owner and manufacturer, which can no longer be found for sale. And for this does not offend me at all. I mean, I actually understand the comparison that you're trying to make. It's actually what you've done is you've made a very intelligent observation, and you've done some clever wordplay with abandonware and relating it to how Arsenal's current predicament and situation is. So that should be actually that applauded and respected because not many people can do that. So you're smart and you showed it. So that's good. I won't get offended. I mean, now if you said something like, I hope Gunnosaurus fucks Arteta in the face. Even then, I won't get offended. Um, uh, I don't know what you'd have to say to get me offended. Actually, I mean, there's just such few things that get me offended. I am not talking about that Cup Winners' Cup. I know you're not talking about that Cup Winners' Cup. I thought we dealt with that whole thing. I know you're saying about the abandonware product, ignored by its owner and manufacturer, which can no longer be found for sale, and for which no official support is available and cannot be bought. So I think what you're doing is you're comparing Arsenal to abandonware, typically software ignored by its owner and manufacturer, which can no longer be found for sale and for which no official support is available and cannot be bought. I think that's what you're talking about. If you're not, I mean, I didn't assume you were talking about the Cup Winners' Cup. Yes, says I'd love it if Wirtz came to Arsenal. Seeing the partnership of Odegaard and Wirtz would be beautiful. Where would Wirtz play for Arsenal? Would he play as a number 9? I'd love to see some high energy players come to Arsenal. That's all. I mean, definitely a good striker, world class striker. We need our back four, back five, back seven, back eight, whatever, how many backs we have. We need a couple of guys in the midfield who already know the system. We can't expect a bunch of new guys coming in and completely understanding the system immediately. That would be, I think, difficult to adjust to. Here we go. Chelsea start the second half in the Havertz role. I think we should just sell Havertz. I think I'm done with Havertz. Just let him be, let him go. I don't know why Arteta likes him so much. What has he done? What has Havertz done for Arsenal? Please tell me. Educate me. How has he improved the team? In what way has he improved the team? Once again, those useless stats where he scores the fourth goal in a 5-1 victory. I don't care about that. I mean, I didn't even care about that when he scored. At 3-1, I was just like, you know what, I'm fine with this. Just keep it at that. I don't, like, then Havertz has full of confidence. But when you're 1-0 behind, or when you're 2-0 behind, or something like that, when you need your forward to inspire you, uh, then you just don't get the kind of performance you need from Havertz. यश अपना देखना अच्छी बात है. I'm just kidding, bro. नहीं नहीं, I'm sure it would be nice as an Arsenal fan to uh, get some players in your team who you feel you want to see. I mean, I'm sure like we all used to play that manager mode in FIFA. Last FIFA I played was FIFA 18, the Ronaldo one. मेरे पास शायद अभी भी रखा हुआ है वो. चलता नहीं लेकिन. Oh wow, look at this game I have. Has anyone played this game ever? I think it's a really cool game actually. I think it's a really really cool game. फीफा नहीं दिख रहा है मेरे को, पता नहीं, मैंने कहीं उठा उठा के फेंक दिया होगा. हाँ, ये वाला. ये चलता भी नहीं है अब. देखो कितनी धूल लग गई है इस पे. This doesn't even work anymore. This is the last FIFA I played. It doesn't even work anymore now. Then of course GTA 5. I think I have Tomb Raider kept somewhere. I don't know where it is, but Arsenal is bigger than Madrid. Uh, yes, says I wanted to, but I couldn't. Was playing DMC at that time. What is DMC? Put it down. Sometimes you concern me, Hero Brian. What are you doing? Why can't I put up that? I was just showing you something, right? Why do you want me so desperately to put it back down? Chelsea have won the ball again. Once I told you how much I weigh, then you had said, remember what you had said? I told you that I've become fat and I weigh a lot. Then you told me to stand up and show myself to you. That was the weirdest thing you've ever said. Still remember that because I was so scared. I was concerned. It used to be an Xbox game. I bought that special edition Xbox because of that, as it was in purple color. Wow. I really haven't seen a purple Xbox ever in my life. But he said DMC. What is DMC? Is it something like a motocross game? Like, I don't know. What is DMC exactly? Wait, let me check. DMC game Xbox. What is it? Devil May Cry. Okay, definitive edition. All right. Yeah, yeah, got it. DMZ is the demilitarized zone. Yes, it is. As you know, our resident geopolitical and political science expert. Well, won't say expert. I mean, he's knowledgeable about these things. It was an RPG. Okay. Yeah, I checked it out. It looked like an RPG. I like to play simple games. I like to play games like SimCity, Sims 4, City Skylines, that Jurassic Park world builder kind of a game. Civilization 6. Civilization 2 was the first game I ever played. Oh wow. Civilization 2 was the first game I ever played because in 1995 my father bought me a computer from abroad actually. At that time you could buy anything, man. Like I have like these two katana swords that are kept here that my father bought in 1994 from Japan, and he carried them on the plane. Two swords. You can't even think about doing that anymore. On not even on a domestic flight. You have to get them couriered specially. I have Civilization 6. I also have Civilization 6. You and I should play Civilization 6 someday. That'll be fun. We'll play Civilization 6, you versus me. Uh, I've turned in. I used to play the whole night with my uncle. Wait, I need context. Acha, Counter Strike. I used to play the whole night with my uncle. Okay, that's cool. Hero Brian says inflammation. It doesn't. Inflation. What is this autocorrect you have? You really confuse me. Like, it has to be snappy, one word kind of stuff. Wait, I'll show you. I still don't know where I can hang these. I have two of them. This is one, this is the bigger one. Actually, I broke the bottom part. It's still inside it. So this is the bigger one. And then that one over there, that's the Wagyu, that's the smaller one. It's pretty cool. But if I can find a place to restore these, na, क्योंकि काफी पुरानी हो गई. You can see the handle and everything. It's like quite old now. Even the sheath is very old. Catch you off guard and bring you a laugh. You almost did. That was very clever. So maybe when I can find a, what I want to do is I want to hang them side by side. I think they'll look pretty good. Hero Brian says go to Japan. I've been to Japan 4 times. I think more, 5 times I've been to Japan. My sister is going there for her PhD for 5 years. So I might get to go again. I've traveled to like around 30 countries in my childhood. The Barca Atletico game is really interesting. Multiple goal line clearances, both managers losing their head jumping. What to do? What to do? I'm watching this shite, and in the meantime, there's some craziness, some madness happening. Yesterday's speed stream not ending. Stream until I laugh. I don't really like a lot of iShow Speed's content, but the one that I love is where he deliberately acts stupid. I went to iShow Speed's channel. I think Live Show Speedy is what it's called, and I looked at all his oldest videos just to see what the start was. And usually, what happens is people experiment a lot in the beginning, and he started like any other ordinary gaming video, did not show his face in the start, just did gameplay with narration, called himself by his real name, Daniel, I think, whatever his name was. uh, and then I saw this just one video of his, just one of all the videos I've accidentally seen of his, just one video made me laugh. None of the other videos ever made me laugh. Is where I Show Speed reacts to I Show Speed, and he goes on this infinite loop of him reacting to him reacting to him reacting to him reacting to him reacting. So it is one of the funniest things that I've ever seen. I think you should definitely check that out. I Show Speed reacts to I Show Speed infinite loop. And I don't think it's on his channel. I think it's on some other guy's channel who made like a 8-minute clip of it and shared it. That is one of the funniest videos I've seen, because मैं हंस हंस के पागल हो गया था उसमें. And I don't usually just laugh at I Show Speed's content, because I find like some of what he does is extremely outrageous, and maybe it appeals to like a lot of kids, Teenagers, for me, it's just a little bit too crazy, some of his stuff. But that video was hilarious. And I think he knew exactly what he was doing. And the timing of everything, how it went into an infinite loop, was just absolutely crazy. I just don't get Speed. I don't get him too, but if you look at his earlier videos, he's actually a normal person. It's just the character that he plays, Speed, on the internet, is just this high octane energy crazy individual who's just a character. He's not actually like that in real life. That's his character. It's crazy and it works. It's made him millions and millions of bucks. So, you know, anyone would do that. Anyone would. I understand it. Do I like it? I don't have to. Not everyone has to, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Not aching, hurting. That's how you be popular. Aisha Speed is goat. He's been to the I've seen his WWE wala spear, but I saw it on the Sidemen channel. I saw how he got speared. Saw how he got uh, suplexed onto the table. But Hero Brian, that's not only how you become popular. I mean, you can become popular by doing a lot of outrageous things, but is that who you are? I think Aisha Speed's character really defines his energy a lot. So it comes to him naturally, being that crazy. But is that who you are? Can you back it up for the rest of your life? A lot of people have tried to be crazy on the internet, and not a lot of them have succeeded. A lot of them had mental issues. Like if I tell you about some of these OG YouTubers who tried so much stuff, like Logan Paul. Remember how he made fun of of people who committed suicide in Japan, and he backed it up. I mean, people. He was a scamster at the end of the day. He scammed people with his NFTs and his bit that crypto coin and everything. So he did fool a lot of people, and he made a lot of money out of those people. So if you can back it up, that is how you can be popular. But do you is that you is that inside you to do that to hundreds and thousands of people? Other people have claimed to be kidnapped. Other people have claimed to see ghosts, talk to ghosts. Other people have claimed that ISIS kidnapped them. एंड क्रिप्टो एंड आजकल तो क्या चल रहा है वो बेटिंग एप्स के नाम पे प्ले रमी जंगली रमी दिस रमी दैट रमी everybody is trying to make a fool out of people because it just doesn't matter to a lot of them. Have you seen Speed right now is just what KSI, yeah, KSI used to be as crazy as Speed is right now, as crazy. I mean, he would go around London doing the craziest shit. Craziest shit. I mean, he would go and ask people, okay, for £100, can you say the N word? Or, and like, like things like that. So, I mean, if you can back it up, and you know what, these are first world countries also. Let me remind you that we don't live in a country like that. I mean, yes, Carrie Minati जैसे लोग यहाँ popular हुए, but that's because I don't think YouTube knew what Benchud Madachud is actually, so they couldn't. And Carrie Minati also became extremely popular after he dissed PewDiePie, because PewDiePie came up with that song "Bitch Lasagna" against T Series, and people in India took it as an attack on India and Indians. Like like T Series को बोला है तो T Series is a big Indian YouTube this and that. Whereas T Series is a corporation and PewDiePie is an independent creator. And PewDiePie did make that song "Bitch Lasagna" and there were some words in it. And Carrie Minati made a response diss track, and diss tracks made people so popular at that time. In the forest, Hero Brand says there was a guy called Prank Invasion during 2015. He disappeared. I remember I used to watch Chris MD and then discovered Sidemen through him. Oh, that's nice. I used to watch Rotu Shaw. Rotu Shaw used to be a solid drug addict at that time during his young days. That is how I knew the Sidemen. I did not know Mini Minter. I did not know any of the other people. I knew Rotu Shaw. His pack openings used to be crazy, but now when I go back and look at him, the way that he used to act, definitely there must be like something inside his system. So people have done all sorts of things to get famous. But the whole YouTube, and those were the glory days of YouTube. Actually, you could upload anything you wanted, and YouTube did not really have a strike wala system then. They used to have like, okay, either you're popular or you're banned. सीधा क्या नाम था उसका, वी से कुछ नाम था. For a YouTube video, he parachuted on top of the pyramids. He got arrested by Egypt, then he got banned from YouTube. So many people have done so much shit, man. Uh, yeah, I remember. Prank invasion, kissing prank. I haven't seen that. Yeah, look at the other side of the coin also. Peak use code road to show in the Fortnite store. Uh, use help road to show in the Fortnite store. Your mom's. I don't remember this one actually. Hero Brian says the dude perfect and unbox therapy. Yeah, so there's the yes theory also. There's Veritaserum. There's Kurzgesagt. There is infographics. Infographics though is just become a war simulator kind of a channel. Just every 3 weeks it shows what will happen if India and Pakistan declare nuclear war on each other. So yeah, that's how they're getting their views. But Dude Perfect has done well. Mr. Beast has grown so much. I mean, look at the growth of Mr. Beast. That is craziness. Even after all the scandals and people trying to bring him down, it's impossible now. Almost impossible. Can't bring billionaires down just because you don't like them. Acha, it used to be his intro song. How have I forgotten this? That's because I उसका diss track to KSI मेरे दिमाग में चलता रहता है. Zach D films, I remember. In the game, infographics used to be amazing. After everything, they still gave De Jong the armband. What is the time on that game right now? What is the time on that game? मैंने बंद क्यों कर दिया यार? What an idiot. Uh, wait, let me open it. Brighton won against Bournemouth 2-1. Who scored? How Pedro, Danny Welbeck, and Justin Kluivert scored. So I'm going to get some points for Justin Kluivert. Crystal Palace also won, I'm assuming. Hero Brian says Mr. Beak fakes his YouTube videos. Can you prove that? Or are you talking about what Dogpack was saying about his videos? Because I don't think I don't think he needs to fake his videos. If you're saying that some of his stunts are not possible, then I mean it might not be 100% real, but some of it is definitely quite real. But he's too big now. I mean, still watching that game. So good. That cave video isn't real. I forgot that cave video, which must be some cave video. हो सकता है, must be. Some things might be real, some things might be fake, but no matter what, he keeps getting 100 million views. 100 million views. He has like what 15, 16 different channels. He makes literally $300,000 per week from one channel, from one video on one channel. So just imagine how much money he is making right now. So I mean, it's just insane. It's too big. Both the Barca centre backs scoring against Haram ball peak football. So that is how you beat Atletico Madrid. Yeah, he kicked out that guy from his channel. Yeah, I remember. What was his name? The one who came out as a trans person, I think. I forgot what his name is. Uh, was it Chris? Ah, Ava Chris Tyson. I remember. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ava Chris Tyson. I remember. I had actually made a AI video on it once. I think I've deleted that. I don't think I have that on my channel because I got. I don't know what I got. Chris is the trans one. Yeah, so he kicked Chris out also, and he's kicked other people out of his channel also. I mean, once you're at that level, yeah, it's just, pata nahi, how do you manage everything? One person can't manage so much money. You need a team of people. And ये अभी डॉग पैक करके एक बंदे ने भी वीडियो निकाला था against Mr. Beast saying that he fakes his videos and he said a lot of stuff about him. And he immediately called the best law firm in the world, which handles law all across the world. And season desist भेज दिया dog pack को and just shut him up like immediately. And there hasn't been any video on him after that. So you can work with him or you can just. Abhi recently I really like this YouTuber. I just started watching his channel. He's a sweet guy. What is his name? I think he's featured once on Mr. Beast. Ryan Trehan. Ryan Trehan करके एक बंदा है, I think. I really like. I mean, it's he does seem very like sweet boy image. I don't know if he's like that in real life. Seems like he is like that because looking at his content, that's what he portrays. Then I really like these channels where people travel a lot. Not like bike wala travel, but travel in trains, planes, cruises. I like that. Ryan Trehan is amazing. Yeah, I used to watch him. I started watching him around 4 or 5 months ago, but I know he's been around for quite a long time. But it was good content, wholesome content. Him, his girlfriend, trying out places, checking if the reviews are real or not, things like that. So, seem genuine and seem very well made. So that's good. It's kind of like a mixture of doing a vlog and making an entertaining video at the same time, not just doing a vlog. Logan Paul का एक दोस्त है whose videos I like. He gets a lot of hot women, uh, OnlyFans models on his Mike Mahalik करके. That's his Mike Mahalik Vlogs is his YouTube channel name. He's also in his 40s right now, I think, but I think he used to be a drug addict, but then he's been clean. Oh, Chelsea almost made it 4-0. Uh, there was a Japanese Indian YouTuber Koehi. I don't know. Koehi. I was watching some Japanese YouTube. Uh, Namaste Kohei. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. Apparently, there was a controversy regarding this guy, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, he pretended to be trying to learn about Indian culture and this and that. And then when he went to Japan, he was insulting like Indian people and stuff. Vilna is quite funny. Yeah, I watch all the Sidemen. The guy was loved by Indians, then later made featured in Curry song. Yeah, yeah, I remember. But you know what? Like what he did was obviously wrong, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of the stuff that we Indians do, especially when it comes to um, hygiene and civic sense, and just general manners, around other people. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, if you travel to a foreign country, the reason why a lot of Indians go there for jobs, but just don't just don't behave themselves. Like they'll go out and they'll throw garbage anywhere they want. They do it in India, so they think they'll do it outside also. They honk a lot. They don't drive very well. They steal things. I mean, I know other people do it too, but there are so many Indians in the world, and it's becoming a cultural problem right now because it really impacts each and every single Indian who decides to travel in another country. So I think that is something that we Indians need to learn, but I don't think we will because we have that weird thing where we think that we are above everyone else. Sometimes I strongly feel that. I really strongly feel that we are not neat and clean people. Very few of us are who have civic sense. Very few of us are who use indicators on road. Very few of us don't honk unnecessarily. Most of us break traffic rules, drive on the wrong side of the road. Uh, a lot of us, even the people who are educated with so-called degrees and have jobs, and people expect them to behave better, are just loud, obnoxious. Like, I don't care what you think about me. I mean, that's a fine attitude to have, but at least have a little bit of self-respect first before you start throwing arrogance around everywhere. That is something that I don't find good about our people as a whole. I think people should be a little bit more careful. Oh my god, Chelsea could make it four. Chelsea have really opened up Southampton in this game. More times than one. More times than five, six actually. Puneet Superstar. Who is Puneet Superstar? You had two kulfis and a milkshake. Why did you need a milkshake? I mean, you can do whatever you want actually. The good thing about our country is that after everything, at least it's a democratic free country, so called. I mean, at least as long as you're not involved in some bullshit. Atleti's super sub is warming up. Who is that? It can't be Alvarez. I'm sure Alvarez is in the starting lineup. Sorloth. Oh, I mean, he has such a super villain kind of name. Sorloth. He could be a Marvel super villain. एक बिहारी सब पे भारी. I think there are a lot of intelligent people who also come from Bihar. Some people who work really hard, but there are also some. I think all over India, no matter where you go, you will find certain percentage of the population, as you put it, like how you're mentioning the Bihari people. I think anywhere you go in India, you'll find a certain percentage of every state's people will behave like them only. It doesn't matter where you go, whether you go to Karnataka, whether you go to UP, whether you go to Tamil Nadu, whether you go to uh, Kerala, whether you go to Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, wherever you go, you'll find a certain population, people behave like that. Very few states are okay. A lot of northeastern states have a lot of discipline and civic sense. But even there, I'm sure you'll find one or the other, like Chutiagiri kind of activity happening or Chutiagiri kind of mindset. So it's not right to say something like that. Wait 1 second. Missed. Have you seen that Star is now dubbing their Indian soap operas in English, and now they're bringing them to Africa? They just bought this virus to Africa. Well, I mean, I'm not really sure about. You mean like Star Plus colors and Star One, like stuff like that? I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they've tried to bring the IPL also to South Africa. So now they're also bringing these TV shows. But people in Pakistan watch Indian TV shows. A lot of people in Southeast Asia watch Bollywood movies and these TV shows. Some of them I don't actually watch anything that is made from Balaji. I actually don't. I haven't seen a single Bollywood movie in years now. In years, and I'm not even joking. No matter which Bollywood movie comes, I just have not seen it. I just can't see it. Barely any movie I watch anyway. Oh, here we go. 4-0 Chelsea time. Cucurella makes it 4. Easy money. There was never doubt, Martin Tyler. I have so much respect. I have it 77 minutes. Chelsea were leading 3-0. There was no doubt. There is no doubt. Never was any. Uh, he looks like 1-2, bro. Blonde, 6 feet 4 guy. Looks like that guy from the. Oh, Ivan Drago. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love that movie. I love the old 90s movies sometimes. You know, they had good, strong messages and they had that, nice little background music. I used to love Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is my all time favorite actor. Loved almost all his movies, almost every single one. I still haven't seen Sonic Hedgehog, the third part. I think I'll watch it soon enough. I have turned on disappearing chats in your chat. Any particular reason for that? I don't know what disappearing chats are and what purpose they serve. Uh, but if you can do whatever you want. Share me an Instagram reel. I'll check it in 2 minutes. I think I'll check it in 10 minutes. Dolph Lundgren. What about him? What about Dolph? What's he done? Just read chat from prison only. Some of the old movies that I loved also were. I don't know if any of you have seen Schindler's List. That's a very good movie. It's a very serious movie actually, so maybe not. It's a serious but a very good movie. Then what are the other movies that I'm Shawshank Redemption though everybody must have seen. Um, Liar Liar was a really good movie. A Few Good Men was a really good movie. Still a classic. One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, really good movie. Um, which other movies were good? I used to like Steve Martin's movies. The first three American Pies were a lot of fun. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3 I really liked a lot. After that, I think थोड़ा सा downhill हो गया. It just became soft porn after that. Steve Martin's movies, Father of the Bride was a good movie. 1 and 2, they were both nice. Uh, Die Hard, obviously. Everyone's seen Die Hard. The Rock, Face Off, Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, Face Off, you should check out. Really, really good movie. Messages. I thought only I was the guy who's always available on Insta. I'm actually not. Once I switch off from here, I keep my phone in the living room and I just switch off. There's no Insta, there's no WhatsApp. There won't be any Insta or WhatsApp till I'm guessing 1 in the afternoon, 2 in the afternoon tomorrow. And there's no actually not even Insta. I don't even need to check Insta at 1 or 2. Maybe just check my missed calls or check WhatsApp. That's it. Messages vanish. But you sent me that contact information. Now, if that disappears, I'll have to ask for you again. That PC guy information that you sent. Classics. I want to watch it. You should watch. Try watching Face Off. I love that movie. It's such a quirky movie. Bhai, maza aa jata hai. It's an action movie, but it's an action movie from the 90s. So, and it has John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. So it's awesome. Ooh, side netting by Palmer. Uh, it's on Prime. You can watch it there. Which one? Which one? Fight Club. Oh, Fight Club is fantastic. Fantastic movie. American Pie was awesome. I even liked American Pie, the reunion that came out. American Pie was just like it's me and the boys in ninth grade. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. Everybody just wanted to get laid. And I was one of my, I got laid when I was 15 with an older woman. Shouldn't say it, but I was really lucky. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that too much. But as soon as I did it, then I went and I played football. I remember, and I couldn't wait to tell everybody. So I told them after dinner at night. So much fun. You can decide to keep the message or else. Acha, acha, okay, okay. My friends in boarding school. I was in ninth. That makes it two of us. Yes, let's go. It wasn't that easy back then, and or maybe it was. I don't know, and I don't care. All I cared was, yes, I beat everybody to it. Everybody else are fucking virgin losers. uh, anyway, fuck it. That makes it two of us. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, you know, times like those, you wanted to take risks. You wanted to take risks. I wasn't too much into, like I said before, I wasn't too much into smoking or drinking and stuff. All I wanted to do was like be play as much sports as I could, be a part of the team as much as possible. Because when you're boarding, so that's becomes really important for your image and everything, and your your rep. So I just wanted to be like as good as possible so that nobody could lay a finger on me. And I was really, really good. I love those old frat movies, Eurotrip. Have you seen the deleted scenes of Eurotrip? They're also fun. You should check them out. Have you ever had absinthe? I have. You should check out. I mean, I don't know if you should because they've really diluted absinthe down now. But you should give it a try. It just happened, bro. It just happened, bro. Nothing much. Everyone has this kind of moment. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure. And then there's me trying to do it all. I don't know, like recently I found out uh, there was some school kids who I think they were in ninth and 10th only. I think they were in class 10th or something, and they had gone for a school trip and they had ordered alcohol from somebody, like from a Zomato guy who didn't know that they were young kids. And I think that like in my time also when I was in boarding, so seniors like 12th used to sometimes get liquor. Not all of them, but there used to be like always four or five seniors who wanted to try alcohol because like घर पे होता है तो they're like yeah why not, and then like their parents don't really mind it that much, so it's not like a taboo thing or something like that. And in my house they used to drink alcohol, but from what I knew about alcohol and stuff was like it not, you don't want to do it now. So after I saw American Pie and I saw like uh the Stiffmeister chugging beer and everything. So I was like, when I was in class 10th, I was like, you know what? When I go to college, I'm gonna drink all the beer I want because I was just like, now I can do it without any judgment towards myself. So I used to still be a little bit concerned about that. I was good at sports, so I knew that no matter where I go, I'll be accepted. I'll be fine. I was pretty good at sports, and cricket, football, hockey, swimming, anything you want, I could do it. And then when I start getting high, like I want to hang out with women. And when I start hanging out with women, everyone's like, oh, fucking drinking, smoking, playing football, college football team. Uh, like broke up with this girl in 1 month, then on to another girl, and stayed with her for some time. Then doing something else, not settling down. So everyone like, yeah, no, not bad. But the real shock comes when you start your job. Your jobs are the worst. Everybody wants to get a job because they think that, like they'll get that financial independence. Trust me, man. That's the only thing you'll get. You don't get very high in the Indian job scene without kissing ass, which is something I'm not very good at doing. I thought, like individual ability will carry me everywhere, but the job scene was just murderous. There's so much politics and everything crazy. And it's vile. It's sexist and it's vile. Like girls sleeping with guys twice their age, thrice their age almost to get ahead in their careers, and adultery and all that stuff is going on, and you're just supposed to be a part of it. I was just fucking sick. I was fucking sick of it. I don't want to have absinthe while living with my parents. Ordered, I smuggled it as I was a prefect. Excellent. That's a great idea. They were at a school trip somewhere in Rajasthan, Jaipur, I think, and they decided to do that. Yellow card for Simeone. So antics are going on. Antics are going on in that game. Let me just pull it up. Barcelona still leading 3-2. How old are you, Yash? Yash is 20. Pedri scored in the 19th, Kubarsi 21st, and Inigo Martinez in the 41st minute. So all goals came in the first half. That is nuts. Say what you want about Barcelona, their defense has been slightly on the weaker side. Okay, that's a free kick for Palmer in a very good position, 90th minute. How many stoppages are we looking at? Atleti scored. That is crazy. And it is a two leg kind of a thing. And this game is happening at Camp Now. Oh no, it's happening at okay, their new venue until Camp Now is fixed. Is that what offside? What have you done, Hero Brian? Have fun, guys. I actually screwed up my chance. Chance? What have you done? Of getting close to a girl. I don't know why you talk like this, Hero Brian. I really don't understand. You know, the first thing that a girl doesn't like is talk like that. How can you talk like this? You sound like a loser when you talk like this. No, this is like the 10th time you're talking like this. I can't believe you keep thinking. If you keep thinking like that, na, if you keep thinking like that, you'll become that. Stop thinking like that. Just stop thinking like that. For God's sake, just stop. I am a baller, bro. Believe it. Believe it. I don't know why Oblak's not playing. The defenders saved again. Atleti's goalie tackled a player and then passed it to Rafinha. uh, just believe it, man. Just and don't say it. Believe it. Like, just be a little bit unbothered by like, and always remember nobody owes you anything. Nobody does. So just take it. I mean, don't do anything illegal, but just do it. Take risks. Take big risks if you have to. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा ना, सामने वाला मना करेगा, ठीक है, fuck it. Fuck 8 billion people in this world, man, and we live in one of the most populated countries in the world. Barca has scored, so I guess that's game, set, and match. Who has scored for Barcelona? I see that it's updated to 4-2. Brother had to confirm, don't do anything illegal. Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, it's best. Lewandowski has scored. Goal from open play, I'm assuming. That's done then. Wow. All right, that's it. Game up. So 4-0, comfortable victory expected. I think every one of us expected that Chelsea was going to thrash Southampton. Southampton pretty much confirmed that they're going to get relegated. I think it's done and dusted. Yes, says Yamal nutmegged a pass and Lewandowski tapped it in. Bye, Hero Brian. Good night, good night, good night. Uh, I think good nights are in order because Barcelona is leading 4-2 against Atletico. I mean, that doesn't really say anything because it is a big game. But yeah, I think good nights are in order. So good night to everyone. Thanks for joining, guys. Late night. Appreciate it. Hope to see you all tomorrow for the Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal game. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Take care. Bye bye. Good night.